Started out on Lombardi time this morning, and I started out on Lombardi time Monday and Tuesday, and I think today's Wednesday, and I've been thinking it's Friday half the time. What that's all about, I'm not sure. And yet, had an interesting conversation because I talked about Lombardi time yesterday, I think, when I was chatting with you, and I talked about being in Lombardi, which I actually was yesterday or Monday in Lombardi doing an inspection. Remember the 8-hour one? And then I was asked, I don't understand Lombardi. Like, what do you mean? Is Lombardi time because you were in Lombardi? And I kind of chuckled to myself. And then I realized that depending on what generation you're in, you may never have heard of Lombardi time. It's actually a gentleman named Vince Lombardi, and if you know him, you're going to have probably followed the NFL or just heard the phrase Lombardi time. So he was a coach, and his rule of thumb was that if you were not 15 minutes early, not late, 15 minutes early to a practice or a game or any significant event, then you were actually not on time. So 15 minutes prior to the start of something meant, if you were there then, you were on time, and it became known as Lombardi time. He was born in 1913, passed away in 1970, has been missed significantly in the football world, and I'm sure in his family as well. And almost 50 years later, many people reference Lombardi time. Who knew? So I was actually in Lombardi, and I was on Lombardi time that day. Started out on Lombardi time today, and then lost traction. Suspect that happens to many of us, and yet it's really comforting when someone is ahead of the game and early, because then there's no rushing, there's no anxiety, there's no franticness. If something goes wrong on the way into work, it's okay. If things just don't come together as you thought they would, you're still on time. So Lombardi time, tell me your favorite story about when Lombardi time served you and when it didn't serve you because you didn't do it. So when did you get caught without it, and when did you live it? So for the younger generation that don't even know what I was talking about yesterday when I said it, missing any facts, and I found out there was a song called Lombardi time. It's got the NFL all over it. I don't know a whole lot about it, and yet it was kind of cool. It was interesting to listen to. Just a musical thing. Anyway, Lombardi time, enjoy.